quite a very disappointing campaign for the Black Meteors at the Under-23 AFCON, a tournament where we expected the Black Meteors to do very well and possibly qualify for the Olympic Games tournament. But what did we just see? The Black Meteors failed to come to the party and they've been eliminated from the Under-23 AFCON. What went wrong for Ghana at this particular tournament? Well, that's why I'm here to bring you up to speed on all that, the analysis and the breakdown and everything that went on for Ghana at the Under-23 AFCON. Before we get into it though, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that anytime I post you get to see it first. Like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So let's get right into it. So the Under-23 AFCON tournament served as a qualification for the Olympic Games, and Ghana has not been to the Olympic Games for like almost 2 decades after 2004, and we're looking forward to return to the Olympic Games tournament. And unfortunately, our hopes of getting to the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris came to an end as the Black Meteors of Ghana failed to do what was expected of them, just win a game against Guinea, and the Black Meteors failed to do so, getting a draw and letting Guinea take the chance to qualify to the next round of the competition. So what went wrong for Ghana in the game against Guinea? I think that a lot went wrong with the starting lineup, and in fact a lot of people knew that the starting lineup was not even encouraging, seeing the midfield and defense and attack. We only had hope in the attack, but in the midfield and defense, we know that there was constantly an issue. But for me, my biggest issue had to do with the goalkeeping department. I think that Jordan Emisa, the Sheffield United goalkeeper, who came from England all the way to come and play for the Black Meteors at this particular tournament, should have at least tasted one game, if not for any other thing. I think Jordan Emisa should have been imposed for this game. You brought Danlad. 3 games, you considered 8 goals, and you still had to field him in this game. I think that it was very, very bad for me seeing the starting lineup. This was the first thing that I said it was a no-no for me at all, because I thought Jordan Emisa would have been imposed. A number of people said that Danlad Ibrahim saved Ghana from conceding a number of goals in the game, but I think Jordan Emisa, given the opportunity, would have also done very well. I'm sure he would have stopped that opportunity that Guinea had to have scored the equalizer, and I think that that really was the low point for me after Ghana conceded that goal against Guinea in the game. So I think that for me, the goalkeeping department was bad, and one of the issues I had with Coach Ibrahim Tanko was that he was too relaxed and calm. At a point in time, the commentator was even making fun of our coach. Ibrahim Tanko says that, saying that the way he looks at Ghana's coach, and he is very calm in his demeanor. He was very worrying as a Ghanaian fan to be watching the game and hearing that the commentator is saying that our coach was calm, because at that particular point in time, around the 60th minute, when we had conceded and we were playing 1-1 with Guinea looking to qualify for the competition, we should have pushed more men up front, make good substitutions and all that, but our coach had already given up, and I think that that was what did us like a very bad harm in the game against Guinea. Also, one of the things that I picked up from this game against Guinea was that, I don't know, but the Black Meteors players, they were sending in the cross. You are playing against a Guinean side that is taller than us, and I know that we had Emmanuel Yeboah up front, but the crosses were not working. So I was expecting the Black Meteors to go direct from the center and move towards the 18 and shoot the balls, but they were not shooting. Rather, it was the crosses that were coming in, and the Guineans were also intercepting it anytime. And Charlie, it was very bad. The passes there, I don't want to even mention the passes. What Samuel Ashikwe did in this game, Charlie, he couldn't even complete his passes in the game, and that was very disturbing to see a young player who has played in the Ghana Premier League for ages and he's not even able to string 1 or 2 passes, and that was worrying. And for Ghana to be eliminated at this particular tournament in this point in time, I think that we have to go back, sit down and rethink about the future. The future of Ghana's youth football is in great disaster. Looking at what the Blasters is also doing and looking at the Under-23 team, Charlie, there's no difference. If this is where we are going to go, we will go 50 years without seeing the national team win any trophy at all, because after 40 years, there's nothing to show for the Black Stars. And at the under-23 level, to look at what we are doing. In fact, the last time that the under-23 tournament was hosted, around 2019, we were able to reach the semi-final. So what happened? Why is it that this team were not able to qualify out of the group stages and make it to the semi-final and go and play in the third place and maybe get one slot to qualify for the Olympic Games tournament? All they had to do was get to the semi-final and pick up one of the 3 slots and qualify for the Olympic Games. But look at what we've done. And I think that this is really bad. Coach Ibrahim Tanko and his boys, this is very disappointing, going to a tournament which I believe that we could have picked 6 points easily, but unfortunately we ended up taking 4 points. And Guinea, who had a very bad start, losing to Morocco, came all the way to N1 victory and a draw to qualify ahead of Ghana. I think that this is very bad for Daniel Friebane. I'm really also disappointed in him, a player who has played in the Ghana Premier League for so many years, gets into this team as captain, and still he was not able to put up a good performance, playing 3 matches without a goal. Daniel Friebane, I think you have to step up. And if I'm Daniel Friebane, whatever Charles Taylor said in his interview, I'll take it very serious, because things are not really going on well for the former Hearts of Oak player at all. And I think that the whole team and the whole Ghana Football Association need a rude awakening, because Charlie, the way things are being run in the country, it is very bad. And looking at the future, we had the and looking at the future, the under-20 national team are going to play some qualifiers and also go and play at the under-20 AFCON, and so many things. We have to really get our coast football working, our grassroots working, so that the national team, U team, can do very well up there. But in general, I think that it wasn't a good tournament for me at all. But I believe that Emmanuel Yeboah has a great, bright future. We have to look out for the likes of Emmanuel Yeboah, Ernest Sunyama, as well as Fatau Isaaku. Emmanuel Isiam is also one of the good players. Also, Nathaniel Eje is not bad at all. Terry Edbe is not bad at all, though I believe that he had a bad game in the game against Morocco. I think that all these players have a bright future ahead of them, and we must push them and give them the needed support that they need. So these are my few thoughts on Ghana's performance at the Under-23 AFCON. Share your thoughts in the comment section. But until then, my name is Joseph Adamafio. Thanks for doing the watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. See you in the next one. Many minutes.